Bhramastra is not just a film that can be made with the love of the artists and technicians, but there are pillars. There are pillars who have actually made our journey immensely possible. Without these pillars, we may not have been able to stand tall as a feature film. It's their support, their strategy, their their money that made it immensely possible for us to reach where we are today. I'd like to call on stage and have him say a few words. I'd like to call Vikram Dugal. Vikram, you joined the journey of Bhramastra midway, but from then on it's been a relentless journey for you. What would you like to tell everyone about your experience?
Well, what can I say? Before I start, I just want to say about the journey. I want to say thank you, Rajamouli sir, for giving this film the wings that you've given, not only in South India, but across the country. We just don't know how to say thank you. But I want to start with that. Karan, on the journey that you just said, if you met Ayan, you realize that the creative vision that he had in his head is so audacious that at Star Studios to have become a part of it is actually an honor for us. To have partnered with Karan, to have partnered with Dharma, to have partnered with Ayan's vision, to bring this story, which is so authentically Indian, is based on Indian culture and mythology, but at the heart of it, what appeals most to us and why I feel it's going to be so incredible, not only for Indian audiences, but global audiences, is at the heart of it. It's an original, authentic story. It's made and it has the cultural references of India seeped into it, but it's an original story and we love that part.
Thank you, Vikram, and thank you for being such a pillar of support for all of us, and specifically to Ayan. And I know that even now, that while the clock is ticking, yet there are obstacles and hurdles to be surmounted with. But thank you so much, Vikram. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the VFX is probably the strongest element that is coming through in the trailers, in the communication. When the journey began, Ayan was clear that he wanted VFX that had never been seen, never been experienced from an Indian film. It was not easy because the elements in the film, like the fire, all those elements might seem like it seems real and natural with the absolutely outstanding VFX. But let me tell you, those are very, very, very impossible tasks to achieve in the world of VFX. Fortunately, we had a true visionary who we could have collaborated and co-produced this magical film experience with. He truly has had a success right from the time he began his journey, and to now being a multiple Oscar winner, we were so honored and extremely elated to have Namit Malhotra with us in this journey. Namit, we'd love for you to join us. And we, as I said, are so grateful that you could give your expertise to each and every frame of Bhramastra. And how challenging has it been?
I think challenge is an understatement. In fact, I have a very interesting story with Raja sir here. Ayan came and met me in London, and Bahubali had just released. And he was already nervous about how, with the scale that Bahubali had achieved, how would we at least try and make up or at least equal it. And it was that, very early stage of Ayan's absolute belief in what he wanted to achieve. And then we just opened up the toolbox that we have, that we've fortunately been able to provide some of the best and the biggest filmmakers in the world for this film. My personal passion was to make sure that we can bring to our Indian filmmakers and people like Ayan the very best that the world has to offer, and that's what Bhramastra today stands for. I can proudly say, with having won probably more Oscars than anyone in the world in the last 8 years, we won 6 Oscars, that today Bhramastra stands tall with any Hollywood film that we have worked on. And it's been a massive inspiration, obviously, with Mr. Rajamouli's vision of setting the bar, and Ayan as a dedicated student who's passionately trying to match up and try and better it.
Rightfully said, Namit. Rajamouli sir is truly the institution, and Ayan is a very, very good student of that school. But thank you, Namit. Thank you for bringing everything you had to this absolutely spectacle of a table.